Welcome back to a special presentation of KEZI 9 News, The Road to Recovery, 1 year later.
Crews have removed nearly 61,000 hazardous trees along area roads and highways from the 2020 wildfires.
Yeah, they've removed 36% of the trees along Highway 138 in Douglas County in the Archie Creek fire area, and they're nearly finished taking them down along Highway 126. ODOT says they still need to reassess about 500 more. They're planning to leave trees that have a chance of survival to preserve as much of the area's greenery as possible. Crews are also working to clean up smaller chip piles and debris, but they've done most of the heavy lifting along the highway.
Our goal is let's get in, let's get these hazards removed, let's get people back, try to give them a clean slate to rebuild or come and visit.
Crews have taken down nearly 2,200 trees along the highway so far. They're moving to county roads next, and they hope to finish up by the beginning of next year.
If you visited the LEABURG fish hatchery today, you might find it hard to believe it was just moments away from a much bigger loss. Quick-thinking staff saved hundreds of fish as the holiday farm fire spread, and EWEB decided to drain LEABURG Lake. It took 6 months of cleaning and preparation until the steelhead and Chinook salmon returned to the ponds. It was even longer until COVID restrictions were lifted and visitors could see the fish up close once again.
We've been here since 1953, and there have been people living in this area that have been here, visited here when they were kids decades ago. And so, you know, it means a lot that we're still standing and providing an opportunity for people to come out and visit.
Luckily, fire damage was minimal, but officials have updated their wildfire evacuation protocols and come up with a plan with EWEB to make sure there's enough time to save more fish if this ever happens again. It's a long road ahead for the Rock Creek hatchery in Douglas County that burned down in the Archie Creek fire. Out of thousands of coho salmon juveniles, the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife says only 700 survived. Production Services was forced to move to the Rogue River, but workers are hopeful they'll soon break ground on a new chapter and be back home on the North Umpqua River. The manager of the hatchery, Dan Meyer, says the area is cleared out and there's a clean slate to build on, but there's still years of work to be done. The rebuilding process has hit some roadblocks this year as well, including extreme temperatures. And the federal government needs to conduct a cultural archaeological survey to search for Native American artifacts. Workers hope to start construction by next summer at the earliest.
Experts say it was a perfect storm of weather events that led to last year's massive fires, why those fires quickly spread out of control, and how it led to some of the worst air quality in the world.